The Mosquers Film Festival is a showcase for those in the Muslim community, and they have so much artist and artistry and talent that's within the community that we have the Mosquers Film Festival that is running, and we're looking forward to having it back at the Winspear Centre. And we have some guests in studio this morning to educate, entertain, and enlighten us with the Muslim community. So Farha, welcome, and Yusra.
Yes, Yusra.
Yusra, welcome. So happy to have you both here. So Farha, tell us a little bit about the Mosquers.
Yeah, so the Mosquers is an annual film festival that occurs here in Edmonton, Alberta. It originally was a one-day event, and now it's actually expanded to 3 days. So we start off with opening credits on the first day, which is essentially a panel event, which is geared towards Muslim creatives, platforms, and organizations, which allows them to network and collaborate. Followed by the main event, which is where you want to be. That is where we showcase our short films. So we usually have about 6 to 8 short films. We also have our featured artists performing there, and it's truly a unique event that you definitely want to be at. After that, we have Popcorn, where we showcase even more Muslim creatives in different art mediums, followed by, and new this year actually, is our special screening of the film Mustache, followed by a pitch competition.
Amazing. And with that too, it is, how did it all come to be? How did Mosquers originally start?
Yeah, so we actually started in 2007 at the University of Alberta at the Substage. So that's where we had our first event. Ever since then, we've been working incredibly hard to grow the festival to where it's at today. We created the festival to essentially combat stereotypes and misconceptions that there are of Muslims and of Islam. We want to continue to challenge the narratives that there are of Muslims as well as Islam, and create a platform that Muslim creatives can tell their stories, talk about their dynamic experiences, and truly change the way that people see Muslims.
Indeed. And Yusra, congratulations. You recently won a national contest as a spoken word poet. That is so wonderful, and it's an amazing accomplishment to win a national award, and you'll be performing at the Mosquers.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you've chosen, what you've selected to perform.
So the piece I chose is actually a very unique piece. I started writing it in grade 6, when all my other pieces I just would sit down and just write it all on that one sitting. But this one, it started in grade 6, so when my poetry whole journey started, and I only got the first stanza down. And years after that, I was trying to complete the poem, because it was a poem I really wanted to finish, and it just wasn't going anywhere. I was trying, and it was just not going the way I wanted it to go. And then recently this year, in the beginning, me and my family sat down and we watched a movie, and that movie gave me the creative inspiration to finish the poem. And after I finished it and wrote it, edited a couple times, I knew exactly where I wanted this piece to go. And being given this opportunity to perform at the Mosquers, I was like, this is perfect. This film changed my perspective on this whole issue. And now I'm able to perform this poem, which is so near and dear to my heart. A little backstory about the poem. It's about displacement. And as a Somali, it's really important for me to talk about this issue, because my parents came to Canada after civil war broke out in Somalia. And so it really does mean a lot to me. So it talks about displacement and how that has an impact on not just individuals, but families and communities, and how it changes their life. It also talks about how it's okay to listen sometimes, but it's really important to start doing something, start making a change, whether it's starting conversations like this, or if it's, doing something with your own talent that you have. And it's really funny, because my sister tells her classroom she teaches all the time, actions speak louder than words. And honestly, this poem for me it highlights that statement, that actions need to start speaking louder than words, and we need to start making a change.
Well said, well said. Well, we're looking forward to another wonderful year of the Mosquers, and it showcases not only films, filmmakers, and all sorts of creative talent, and we appreciate you coming in this morning. And the Mosquers Film Festival takes place October 14th at 6 p.m. at the Winspear Centre. Make sure that you find out all the info online. You can get that at themosquers.com.